hot wings, hot topics, and real estate. Host Ryan Spellerberg keeps it real with agents, investors, and insiders every month. No fluff, just good convo exploring the trends, challenges, and questions shaping today's market. Now, here's your host with over 20 years of lending experience, Ryan Spellerberg.
They're on fire. Hey everybody, Ryan Spellerberg, mortgage guy with another episode of Hot Topics. This should be a fun and unique one we're going to have here. We've got Kyle Cosand. We're going to get into it a little bit here, but first you get after your first wing from Atomic Wings. They're our sponsor and do a great job. The first one is just medium buffalo. He said he's really good with heat. Should be no problem. So today's guest is a familiar name in Sioux Falls construction. Kyle Cosand has been building and remodeling in this market for over a decade and is the owner of Cosand Construction. But today he's here to talk about something new he's brought to Sioux Falls. It's called Walk Thru Plans, innovative concept that's changing how people build homes. Kyle, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you could make it, and I'm glad you're good with heat.
We'll start with that.
That'll make the the interview much better if you're good with heat. So you've been in the construction world for a long time with Cosand Construction. Give us a little background on who you are and what led you to take on bringing such a different idea to Sioux Falls.
So with Cosand Construction, we're a commercial general contractor focused on helping small businesses. What really led us to bringing Walk Thru Plans to Sioux Falls was just being a resource for our clients. We worked a year ago kind of developing a cost calculator to help clients understand, costs going in. We saw a disconnect in the design side of it. Something that looks good on paper maybe doesn't look good, or it doesn't translate to real life.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
this came across my desk as an idea probably May of last year, and I kind of went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, you moved quick on this. Holy cow.
Yeah, so went down a rabbit hole. I ended up kind of committing to it, buying land, all that stuff, and I kind of got to about August. I figured I'd better go visit one. So I was already vested before I actually visited one, make sure I'm not getting scammed, and
Got it.
it validated everything. So broke ground in September, and then we opened up April 1st essentially. Or
Yeah.
ribbon cutting it April 2nd. So
And maybe just give everybody an idea. Well, we'll cover that in the next question, but to do that in such a short amount of time, because you guys are up and running already.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so the big thing there is, especially on the construction side, and I think this is where Walk Thru Plans will play into it really well, is knowing what you want immediately, right? So that way the efficiencies of construction can continue. You don't have to make all the selections during the process. You can make them before the process, so we can hit the ground running. It makes everyone more efficient, the subcontractors, our employees, lets us procure product faster. And so the beauty of that project specifically is it's my project, and I'm pretty good at I know I want X, Y, and Z, and
Sure.
just kept it going.
Nice. Well, next one is Nashville Dry Rub. It's very easy. It's our favorite wing, just good base heat to it. So again, we kind of covered it's an innovative concept, but maybe giving people an idea what it actually is, because unless you've been in there, which we were in there last week, you have no idea what you're walking into,
Yeah, absolutely.
which is very fun. And we'll kind of cover other things that you're doing with it later, but
So the beauty of it is our best customers are the ones that don't quite get it. And once they see the space, it really sells it.
Yeah.
So what we can do is we can take any design software, any rendering, any file format, project it. As long as it's proportionate, we can scale it to size. We have both wall and floor projections. So our wall projection is about 18 by 70 foot wide, and our floor projection is about 46 by 70. So we designed it so that most residential lots in Sioux Falls are kind of built around that 80-foot width, with a 10-foot or a 5-foot setback on each side. So we built that width specifically for it, so you could fit a majority of house plans on the floor at one time.
so to keep it simple, you have a floor plan. It projects from the ceiling onto the ground, and you can actually just walk through what your floor plan looks like. It's such a great idea because we built a home. Anybody that's built a home, you don't understand. Your plans look like this, but when you actually see it on the ground, this space is smaller than that space should be, and it just doesn't work right. That's why this could save people thousands of dollars
Oh, absolutely.
during their construction.
Absolutely. So the biggest thing, I mean, changing a door can cost $1,000, just moving a door 4 feet, right? So The big hot topic items when someone walks in that they're going to look at first is the kitchen layout. Check for spacing between the island. Check that triangulation of your appliances, making sure that layout works. Some of the other major factors that come into it are door swings. That's kind of always a funky one when you go into a house. Master bedroom and master baths really important. Some of the other things that we've seen come into play that I think will be really beneficial is like reflective ceiling plans where you can see all the lighting layouts. So the electricians, instead of doing a walkthrough in your house where it's just studs, we can actually lay it out and you can see right on the floor where you're going to have lights on your ceiling.
Interesting.
So we can do it with it. The rendering, whatever quality of material we can get, we can project it. So
That's cool. Again, until you've seen this thing, you don't really understand how cool it is.
yep,
And how much it's going to change the way people build homes.
yeah, that's the hope.
All right, number 3, hot buffalo. This is what he said he orders all the time. Again, he's just a little cocky on how easy this is going to be. So
It's got a little topping on it.
yeah, it's got a little top for it. As soon as I heard about this, I mean, I knew it was going to be a hit because of being in the real estate industry. Change orders mid-project can absolutely wreck people's budget. So what area do clients that you've seen, because you've had a bunch of plans through there,
Yep.
what is the number one thing that people misunderstand or change after they come through your place?
One second. Habit. I can't help it.
No, I get it. Yeah.
No, I'd say the big things that we're seeing the most change in is, I would say kitchens are the biggest. We do a lot of cabinet elevations too. So even some of the cabinetry companies in Sioux Falls are coming in showing the elevations of their cabinets on the walls. I would also just general layout, honestly. I mean, the flow through the house is a huge one, right?
Yeah.
Hallway widths, making sure that they're not sticking themselves with a 48-inch hallway or a 36-inch hallway,
Sure.
making it more functional.
I would have never thought of the cabinets. So you just project that on the wall, and then you can see how high your cabinets are and what the
Yep.
layout is.
And most design software for cabinet companies can do photorealistic now.
Okay.
So it looks not just like a computer drawing, it looks like a real cabinet drawing. So one of our best, honestly, I think the best way to use the space from that standpoint is if your drafter has a 3D software capability, they can bring their own laptop in, plug it in, have the floor, and have a camera view on the wall so you can see what you're looking into.
Really?
So you can see the elevation. If you're standing on top of the camera looking this way, this is what my house looks like.
Interesting.
So
Again, it's so innovative. Just when we were out there, there's so much stuff to learn on this and what you guys can actually do. I think it's just going to continue to blow up. So, 4th wing, mango habanero.
all right.
This one's easy. It's a little sweeter. Could be fine. So you've had over 100 different projects come through there already, from what April said. What are the couple of the most unique projects that have come through? Because it's not just floor plans. There's a lot of other stuff that they're doing already.
So I'd say the most unique ones that have come through is a wastewater treatment plant. Looking at the piping diagrams, doing some 3D dives through those facilities, and really technical. Manufacturing, we've had a lot of manufacturing where we'll do equipment layouts to see a lot of the planning for steps that it takes to go between equipment, how much distance and spacing you need between equipment.
Yep.
Really optimizing that floor space. Some of the other ones, parks, seeing like walk through plans of parks. So you can see like, we've got one visual where they're walking down a bike trail and
Okay.
kind of going through that, and it kind of gives you the view of a project that's potentially coming.
I think you missed the biggest one that I thought you'd bring up for sure. And you guys did a tour of the aquarium.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did.
So like a big shark tank that you can walk through. You guys are
Yeah.
able to project that.
Yeah, we've got some cool ideas with that stuff. Flyovers are just really cool. That's the fun stuff for me, right? Like there's a practical side, but there's also a fun side. Yeah, and then events. We've had a lot of fun events lately. So
It's been great. I mean, again, we were just at a campaign thing, and just what you guys can do. But you got to have people through it to understand it.
yep.
So the more people you can have there, the better. And How big of a Super Bowl party are you going to have out there?
Hopefully huge. I mean, Stanley Cup's coming up, so that's kind of the next event we'll have to dig into.
Awesome, dude.
Watch some hockey on there. So.
Second to last wing was Atomic. This is where it starts to get a little hotter. So get after that. So I know you've already done your research. Sounds like there's a lot of technology that goes into this already. But what's the future? What does this look like in 5 years? Are we going to be doing holograms, VR glasses, immersive?
That's a little spicier.
Yeah, that is a little spicier. Yep. Deep breath. Got
Oh yeah. Yep. Just need a little bit. Now I got to start drinking these ones.
Yep. That's what we get it for. He laughed when I said milk.
Yeah, that's all right. It's easy. Oh, and of course I lick my fingers after I take care of that.
Just don't cut your eyes.
So future of this, I mean, I think holographics awesome, right? Like I would love that. Design software is going to be the limiting factor, what it can actually pump out repeatedly. So that'll be a challenge. I do think that it will get there at some point. I just don't know when. VR is a component that we can currently do. If you want to use an Oculus set in space, it could absolutely be done.
But your designer's got to have the technology for it, correct?
Yeah, as long as you're using like a Revit, a chief architect, those are all capabilities inside that software.
Okay, got it. Anything else that you can use your space for that you can think of?
Yeah, so the other component I forgot to add is we'll have mobile furniture and walls and ceilings that'll move, so that way you can get a true sense of feel for people that struggle with spatial awareness, even on a 2D floor plan. So
you bring furniture in?
Yeah, it'll be on wheels. You can get it around. And,
oh, interesting.
Yeah, sinks, tubs.
This is very informative. It's a really cool space. Okay, last one. Nuclear. This is where it gets toasty.
All right.
But you've done a great job so far. So if Walk Thru Plans doesn't pan out, we've heard your love of music might inspire you to just turn it into a DJ place.
Oh, God, that'd be fun.
And you will be the head DJ. Is this true?
Oh, sure. Why not? No, it'd be fun. I think even concerts, like if I'm there by myself at night. Oh, excuse me.
Yep. If you cough, it's trouble.
If I'm working, I'll turn on festivals and just play it in the background like I'm at a concert. So it's pretty wild. Oh, I don't know. I'm not that talented. More just music oriented, but no, it's fun. So
all right, get after that last one. You doing all right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, good. Well, I mean, anything else you want people to know about this? Because it is such a cool concept. I mean, really, it's like nothing else out there. Nothing you've seen in Sioux Falls, I guarantee it.
Yeah, so I'd say the big thing there is we're so focused.
Go for it. You go. Yep.
We're just so focused on educating our clients beforehand. And I think the general public that's looking at building, they don't live in the space like we do every day. And I like it. Sorry. The value of it is, it's making buyers more confident, making contractors, it's making the whole process more confident. Sorry, the thought, it messes with your thought a little bit, doesn't it?
It absolutely does.
It's just making them more confident, knowing they're going forward in the right direction and with less hesitation. So I think that peace of mind just is probably the most important thing.
I mean, people need to spend more time planning their house than building their house. Because when you get in there, if you're making changes, it is so expensive to move a wall after you put it up. I mean, to do this stuff ahead of time is fantastic.
I would love to see a lot of builders get to the point, and designers, where they're rendering everything fully so that we can show floor pattern layouts. Like, what direction is your wood floor running? What's the colors, right? Like, it's how do we get it to that point where, the tile guy can go in and know exactly what patterns go where. So that's what I'd love to see.
Again, just the pre-work. If you listen to like the build show, which I'm sure you do, like they talk about planning your house for a year before you break ground. And then you get everything's done so much more efficiently because there's no choices to be made at that point. You're just building.
And then the cost too, which is the best part of it, right? So you're not surprised on the back end with another extra $100,000 bill, right?
Absolutely.
So
So what do people need to know? How do they get a hold of you? Do they call you? Do they call April on your team, who was going to be here but had a scheduling conflict?
The best thing is if you go on our Facebook page, you can check out our, it'll give you a direct link to our website, Sioux Falls Walk Thru Plans /Sioux Falls.
Okay.
Or Facebook will get you there. Contact April. Our booking is the best way to book is online. So off our website, you can click in and see what calendar availability there is.
Yeah, it's Dosey. Yeah, they do a great job.
The options for sorry. We have different tabs for events, different lengths of time. I honestly think an hour and a half is perfect for most houses.
Okay. And then do most people come back after they've made the changes and do it again?
We're starting to see that. So we've only been open a month, and actually a lot of these people are actually coming back to kind of validate or verify some changes they have made. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Again, just such an innovative concept. It's been so cool to hear about it and to see it this last week. You guys have just a home run.
Yeah, thank you.
So thanks for coming. If you guys want to save yourself some money and get a better idea before you build anything, just give these guys a call. They're great to work with. I don't know if you can handle the heat, though. Thanks for coming, Kyle.
All right, thank you.
All right, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Thanks for visiting.